Hello everyone, dear students. Today we are going to deal with chapter number 10 from our second book Moments. The name of the chapter is The Beggar and it is written by Anton Chekhov. So first of all, I would like to tell you something about the author. Anton Chekhov was a Russian playwright and short story writer who is considered to be among the greatest writers of short fiction in history. His eminent works are The Wife and Other Stories, The Lady with the Dog, The Bet, War Number 6. And all these stories are very interesting. The Bet is his recognized work. Introduction of the chapter. Actually, the story The Beggar. It's a very short story, and in this story, we will come to know that how a beggar transforms into a good human being. And it is possible just because of the good deeds done by a lady named Olga. And characters of the story, and there are three main characters in this story. Sarji, he is an advocate. Laskov, the beggar. Olga, Sarji's maid or worker. So all these are the eminent characters. Okay, and now meeting of Saji and Lashkov. As the story begins, Sarji meets a beggar, and the beggar was begging at that time, and he was asking for help from Sarji. And the beggar told Sarji that he did not have even 5 kopecks for lodging. And then he told Sarji that he was a village school teacher. And after some time, Sarji reminded that he had met that beggar earlier. And then he was able to recollect the event that day before yesterday. He met that man and he was telling that he was a student. So this way, being an advocate, Sarji caught his lies. But just because of his kindness, he offered Lashkov to cut wood at his house. And he asked him to show him the place where wood was kept. Laskov's condition. The beggar was too weak and was under the influence of alcohol, and he could barely stand on his feet. Actually, when Laskov came with Sarji at his house. He was very weak and he was not able to stand properly even. And how could he do any work at that time? Olga and Sarji's kindness. Sarji offered him to cut wood at his house, and in reality, the beggar did not want to do any work because he was totally exhausted. But Olga, cook of Sarji, told him that the wood had been chopped. Sarji was glad that the man walked out and he paid him 50 kopecks for chopping the wood. Other works offered to Laskov. He asked him to come on the first day of every month for it. And sometimes Sarji offered him to shovel the snow or to set the wood in the shed or to dust the rugs. And he would pay between 20 to 40 kopecks. And one time, Sarji also offered his trousers to Laskov. It means Sarji was helping Laskov in every sense. And after that, he asked him, "Can you write?" Then Laskov replied, "Yes." And then he gave him some important work to write. And after that, the beggar had changed as he was sober that day. And Saji felt satisfied that his efforts had changed a drunkard into a good human being. And as he could read and write, so Saji asked his name, offered him better work, and shook hands with him. And after that day, Laskov, the beggar, was never seen. And then one day, Sarji asked him to give something to one of his friends, and Laskov got ready to do it. And after that, Laskov did not come back to Sarji, and he started doing notary work. And the second meeting, after 2 years, Saji was buying a ticket outside a theater, and suddenly what happened? He spotted Laskov there, and he observed that Laskov was well dressed, and he was also buying a uh, ticket of the gallery area. And after observing this, Sarji became glad and he was very happy to see Laskov. And then Laskov told him each and everything. And he told Sarji that now he was doing work as a notary public and he was earning 35 rubles a month. And then, with wholeheartedly, Laskov thanked Sarji for his kindness. Gratitude to Olga. Laskov told each and everything to Sarji while they both were standing at the ticket counter in the theater. And then Laskov told Sarji that it was not for him but for his cook Olga, that he was a changed man now. She would scold him, cry for him, and chopped the wood for him. Her behavior transformed transformed Laskov, and with this he went to the theater. So this is the story of the chapter, and I hope that you all will enjoy this story. Now, thank you so much.